Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Chuckles here, and today I've got some Crucible tips for you guys, some strategies, and just some things you guys should be aware of while you're playing. Sometimes when you're playing in the Crucible, it's really hard to pay attention to everything that's going on around you, and it's hard to remember certain aspects of the game when you're playing. You get distracted by somebody shooting at you, you're trying to watch your radar, you're trying to watch chat, you're trying to capture a zone, trying to win a gunfight, and sometimes it's just hard to keep track of everything all at once. So hopefully some of these things will give you guys an insight on what you should be paying really crucial attention to, what you guys should constantly be doing, and hopefully this will just benefit you in the long run. So number 1, pressure the enemy team with grenades to keep them at bay, or to kill them behind a corner. So many players make the mistake of not using their grenades. If you max out your discipline, your grenade's up like every 30 seconds, and you should constantly be spamming that grenade. Now, I mean, don't just throw it because you have it, but if someone's hiding behind a corner, like I said earlier, lure them out with a grenade, throw it on the wall behind them. Don't walk around a blind corner if somebody's waiting with a shotgun. Use the grenade to do damage to them, and then they're often going to move from that spot. Any player who sits in that spot is probably going to continue taking damage, and you've seen multi-kills I've get because players just stand there. So if you take damage, move. But right here is a great example. I jumped up here, which was a poor play because he was ready. And if he was a good player, he would have just rushed me. Luckily, he stepped back on the zone, so I utilized the grenade, zoned him, chunked his health down with that grenade, and then just finished him up with a hand cannon kill. Make sure you guys are constantly using your grenades to your advantage. And if you have more super energy from grenade kills, I would highly recommend that perk, by the way. It really helps you get your super pretty damn quick, too, so definitely try and use those when you can. 2, get an early lead and then snowball your lead. What does snowball your lead mean? Basically, that just means continue to grow your lead and use every kind of resource that you have at your disposal to your advantage. Whether that resource is special ammo, a super, heavy ammo, superior map position, just use whatever you can to your advantage. That's pretty much it. If you get your super early on, just use it. That's going to bring us to number 3. If you have a super, then use it. Far too many people make a huge mistake of just holding on to it. Here's a great example. People call the Fist of Havoc the Fist of Panic because if they'll use it on like one person at the last minute. Well, anyone who holds onto their super is making a poor decision because they're wasting their resources and giving up free points. Now, if your super will prevent you from dying, then use it. Whether you get 1 kill or 6 kills, if you have a super, I'm going to say it again, use it. Here's why. 1 kill still gets you points, it saves you ammo, it can prevent you from dying, and it can generate orbs for your teammates. Now, there is one exception, and if heavy ammo is just about to spawn, never hold on to it. I would say the limit is about 30 seconds. If you hold on to it for any longer than 30 seconds, you're making a poor decision. So just make sure what you take away from this is you don't have to use it like the second you get it, but do not hold on to it for very long. Use it to gain superior map position, and use it to, right here, great example, secure heavy ammo. Now, I make a poor decision here. Well, I get 3 of them off. The guy from behind me flanked me at the last word. That's fine. But I just took 3 guys off of the heavy ammo, which is huge. That means literally half their team is not going to be able to get it now, which is awesome. So hopefully my team can outnumber them with heavy and turn the tide for us. 4 is patience. Patience can be very rewarding whether you're playing offensively or defensively. Here's the thing. If you want to be a good player, you have to be patient. You'll see multiple times throughout any of my gameplays where sometimes I'll just sit around a corner with a shotgun if I'm being followed or rushed. I'll rush to a safe spot, and then I will flip around. Knowing when to flip around and when to just wait in a certain spot is going to really benefit you. So really be aware of what's around you. Be aware of your radar, whether people are below you, behind you, how many are chasing you, and how you're going to combat them when you turn around. Don't just make crazy aggressive plays all the time. I'm a very aggressive player, but I'm also very patient too, the majority of the time. And when I'm not, I usually get killed. As you can see, this game's actually a pretty damn sloppy game. I didn't do the best this game. We didn't end up, right there, great example. If I would have just waited 2 seconds till my health regen and let him run forward, it's a great example. And I just killed myself with my grenade. I have done that far too many times with the lightning grenade and the trip mine, so it's just stuff to pay attention to. Number 5 is crouching. This is often overlooked, and I don't see a lot of players doing it. Like I said earlier, crouch behind a corner with a shotgun. Crouch if you're trying to heal your health. It makes, first of all, crouching not only takes you off the radar for 5 seconds, it's just a blip on your radar. Second thing, though, is it makes your hitbox smaller. So if you're in a gunfight with somebody, and it's going pretty evenly, if you duck or you crouch while you're shooting somebody, it's going to throw their aim off. That's going to mean there's less of you to hit, and it's going to be harder to end up finishing you off. 6, corners. Do not sprint through a choke point if you see red on your radar. Always slide around a corner or use grenades to push people off or push them out of their choke points. Utilize the dance move when you're peeking around a corner if somebody has a sniper. Do not ever just rush through it though, because your weapons aren't going to be readied, and you're going to be at a huge disadvantage. Wow, my bad. Here's a great example, for patience by the way. Guy's blade dancing, I keep sprinting, I wait till I hear the sound of his blade dance go away. I then turn around and just shotgun the dude in the face because he was running, which correlated to both the super, the patience, and just the corners, as well as our next point, awareness, number 7. If you're taking damage, like I said earlier, then get your ass out of there. You need to move. If you are taking damage, do not stand still, because it could be a grenade, it could be a super, it could be somebody shooting you. And if you don't see what's damaging you, you're most likely going to continue taking damage if you just stand on that same damn spot. So make sure if you guys take damage, get the hell out of there, reposition, and evaluate what it is that was being a threat to you. Flanking. Flanking is huge, and that's how I get so many kills usually. Utilize multiple routes to flank. You'll see multiple times throughout a lot of my gameplays where basically I catch the enemy off guard. I'm behind them, I'm on the side, I'm super aggressive, I push to them as they spawn in. I just use every kind of surprise tactic and flank that I can to get a lead. Now me telling you what routes to use to flank, that's going to be extremely hard. Not because I can't just tell you specific routes that do work for me, but because every gameplay and every position, whatever your position is, whatever the enemy team's position is, whatever zones you guys have, that's all going to change every single game and every single situation. I could give you specific routes, maybe I could make a video on some routes to use, but you're going to have to make it's going to come down to your judgment in a game, what route's going to be the most effective and get you the most amount of kills, and not get you killed. That's really what it's all about. Alright, so shotguns. You will see me use a shotgun quite a bit, and here's why. I am an extremely aggressive player, and I like using shotguns. Even if they don't have the range perks, which I'm super excited about taking off those nerfing the shot package and rangefinder perks. Now, I don't think it's going to be enough, but hey, I don't care. But the reason I enjoy them is because I love sliding. Sliding is insane and so much fun. It's 10 times better than Blink. Blink's, whatever, Blink, people can say it's broken. Blink is very strong. Sliding, though, no matter where you are, it's very effective if you can master it. So you've got to learn to slide with a shotgun, if you want to be using a shotgun, that is. If you're a sniper and you just want to stick to your sniper, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you to change your playstyle. I like using both, too. It just depends on the day. But if you want to learn to slide with a shotgun, even after the range is nerfed, which is actually going to be benefiting you, because if you just slide, that almost gives you more range. And it's really hard. Same idea as crouching. Sliding throws your hitbox off. And as you slide around a corner, people aren't going to be expecting your head to be at waist level. They're expected to be up where the rest of their head is at. So it's really, really important to do that. And like I said, you don't need to be using Blink to be effective with the shotgun if you can master sliding. If you guys want to be able to slide, though, honestly, the thing that I would recommend doing is go into PvE. I mean, obviously practice in PvP too, but I practice a lot in PvE, in the story missions, strikes, etc. People always ask me, why are you slide shotgun in PvE? There's no point for it. However, when I'm playing against Fallen and High, specifically though, Vandals, Dregs, and Acolytes. The Dregs like to push up in your face, so but kind of you jump around them, slide around them. As for Acolytes, they like to constantly hide behind cover. So slide behind cover, and as you're sliding, get ready to basically ready your shotgun and to take the shot. And as for Vandals, Vandals constantly sprint left to right and forward and backwards while using their little blue guns to try and slide underneath their bullets. Yes, they track you, but you can slide behind cover to try and dodge those and then pop back out and shoot them in the face. I think it's really fun to just practice and really fun to just screw around in PvE using some of my PvP tactics. It makes me enjoy PvE more, to be honest. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. At the end, when I pick up heavy ammo, actually right now, you're going to see a few seconds that are actually just not there. It got corrupted. And at the very end, the score actually is corrupted as well. I apologize for that. But if you are curious, I got 46 kills and I had like a 3.9 KD. So I definitely died more than I would have liked to, but I still wanted to share this gameplay with you guys. Alright, if you guys could leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. If you could comment and subscribe, that'd be awesome. As always guys, thanks for watching. Hope you're all having an awesome day. And until next time.